today's episode, we're going to talk about a life-changing fitness tip, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. This particular tip helped me open up my life and reframe my approach to health and wellness, and I'm going to be sharing it with you today. Most of the time when we hear life-changing fitness tip, we hear walking 10,000 steps a day, hop in a sauna or a cold plunge. This one in particular is actually going to be a framework that helps you operate a bit differently and now create context around what it is you're actually trying to accomplish so you can identify the areas that you need to work on. At its core level, understanding health and wellness in general can be broken down into a 360-degree pie chart. I'm going to tell you how I actually came across this information. It's because I personally struggled with this area of my life. And so the way that I came across it is one day my pain got so great that I was putting in so much effort, whether it was CrossFit, bodybuilding, or any other modality. I was aimlessly shooting in the dark and not having an actual intention besides a high-level, surface-level goal that was, I wanted a six-pack. Pretty extrinsic. And when you're aiming for something, you need to have an intrinsic motivation. And so I phoned up a friend and I called him to let him know that I was struggling. I didn't have the six-pack that I wanted. I was doing all the secret six-pack moves. I was doing all the right workouts, but for whatever reason, I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. So I said, friend, I need your help. How can I get this six-pack? What is the secret? What am I missing? And so my friend shared with me this ultimate awesome framework that stays with me till today. Effectively, you're going to look at your health and wellness as a 360-degree pie chart. He told me, look, Jonathan, in this pie chart, look at fitness as 25%, and you have that 25% down. Maybe it's time to start focusing on the rest. And so naturally, I asked, what's the rest? And he pointed out nutrition, stress management, and sleep. And my life has never been the same since. I started to develop a level of self-awareness around everything. It's not about how strong I am because I was plenty strong. It's not about how much weight I could move. It was all about how I could manage the rest of my lifestyle. And once I realized that it was more about the lifestyle, everything started to make sense. How well was I sleeping? What was I eating? Stress management, what is that? And so once I started to delve into these topics in depth, I started to have much more curiosity. How could I optimize my nutrition? How could I optimize my sleep? How could I manage my stress? The questions, although high level, served as pillars and guiding points that helped me narrow my focus and generate the necessary momentum to help me accomplish my goals. Now, each of these elements of the pie chart are extremely important to understand because if you're looking at just the gym as the catalyst for achieving the six-pack, once you understand that it's only 25% and you could focus on the rest, now you start to say, hey, where are the gaps? Well, maybe you're someone who eats super healthy, but you have a very stressful job and therefore you're not sleeping. Well, now it's time to start to level up your sleep. And so once you see this entire holistic framework approach, now you have a map for how you can approach your health and fitness. So don't just focus on doing abs in the gym. Start to take the time to understand what is nutrition, what are protein, fats, carbs, fiber. Understand the different vitamins and different elements that go inside of a piece of food. Once you start to understand your nutrition, you now have even more of the pie chart fulfilled. And you want to delve into sleep. And then from sleep, you can understand how to optimize your sleep. Why do I need 6 to 7 hours? What is circadian rhythm? Now you're starting to get a bit more into the weeds. But at a high level, if you understand you need more sleep and the quality of your sleep matters, more so than the hours, now you could start to play around, create your own strategies, right? And then when it comes to stress management, for me, stoicism was a massive tool. It became my mental operating system and a frame that I could rely on in order to manage my stress and my emotions and start to get present. And so in discovering breath work, in discovering stoicism, notice how I didn't even mention meditation, I started to manage my emotions and my stress more methodically. There was intention and purpose, and therefore opportunity as a result. And fitness, that became the play, that became the fun. And so when you step outside and you look at this 360-degree pie chart as the ultimate opportunity to start to manage your lifestyle, everything changes. So I hope you got some value out of this episode. If you did, take the time, please, to leave a comment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There is more content coming your way. Once again, my name is Jonathan Cohen, and this is Inside the Inspired.